Progress! Yo! What is up, everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch video. And yo, I swear Nintendo, they should just rename themselves to the Nintendo Sieve, because we got leaks, bro. We pouring out the seams out of this, man. Like, oh my gosh. Look at all the leaks today. I know you guys have seen the news. Laura Kate Dale, Let's Play Video Games Eurogamer, talking about a Ubisoft developing a Rabbids Mario/Yoshi crossover RPG for the Switch launch? Are you serious? And see, this is what I was talking about the other day when I made my video, and I was like kind of hinting at some type of crazy game. Yeah, I heard about this game. The same source who let me know about Splatoon being remade or being remastered for the Nintendo Switch told me about this a day or so ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But there was also rumblings about a crazy Ubisoft game a while back, so I mean, it's been a long time coming. But this Rabbids game, or whatever the case is, oh my gosh, this is good. Let me just say this is good. But let's get into the article first, then I will talk about my own personal feelings on this. So, Laura Kate Dale from Let's Play Video Games, this is what she has to say on it. So, according to both of our sources at Ubisoft Nintendo, on the day the Switch launches, there will be a new Ubisoft developed turn-based RPG. I was tripped up there. With the name suggesting it will be a crossover of the Raving Rabbids and the Mario series. The game, whose formal title has not been confirmed, but is currently under the working title of Mario RPG Invasions of the Rabbids, is being developed under the watchful monitoring of Nintendo, ensuring that both it hits launch day and conforms to Nintendo's own internal specifications of how Mario characters and iconography should be presented. The title will focus on the Mario universe being invaded by the Ubisoft's Rabbids characters, some friend and some foe, and will feature a new Bowser form based around the design of the Rabbids as a reoccurring boss enemy. While there will be numerous cameo appearances from the Mario series' best-known characters, the core party will feature numerous more minor characters. There is a particular focus on Yoshi as a primary party member alongside a playable Rabbid. The title will have a playable demo ready for the press to experience in January, and will feature a quick save system to ensure the saving is possible on short notice. Part of the planned press demo includes the Joy-Cons vibrating to imply a Rabbid jumping into and out of them from the TV or the handheld screen. The idea is to imply your system is being infested by Rabbids and that they could at any time jump out of your controller and interfere with gameplay. The title is going to be one of Nintendo's cornerstone trailers shown when Nintendo details the system further in January. Nintendo intends to pitch the project to consumers as a Mario RPG project in a collaboration with Ubisoft, in spite of Ubisoft doing most of the work on development. Alright, so we've got to talk about this, because this is exactly the direction I wanted Nintendo to go. You have a franchise, Mario RPG, which many people feel should be back. If they're going to be bringing back that gameplay, that Mario and Luigi style of gameplay, just like that RPG, like where Mario's part of it. You're bringing that back, but then you bring back some obscure characters, new and original characters, like Super Mario RPG had with Mallow and stuff. I think this is going to be a fantastic game. Nintendo has listened to me. To me. RPGs at launch. Skyrim, thank you. This new Rabbids game, thank you. I don't care what type of RPG it is. We have Leon Robertson from Unseen64 saying that it's going to be more of a strategy RPG-ish, maybe turn-based. Who cares? It's an RPG. It's going to be in the Super Mario RPG vein if this does turn out to be true. This is what Nintendo needs. And I'm so glad it's not a minigame collection. You guys see what had happened. All the complaining that I was doing, all the stuff that they've got back as far as feedback from the Wii U. Don't waste your money on minigame collections. Rabbids is usually minigame collections, right? It's usually casual stuff. No, take that franchise, put it with one of your own, make an RPG at launch so gamers have something beefy to play, and put it out there. I don't care how quirky the idea is. This is 1,000 times better than Nintendo Land, in my opinion. In my opinion, as far as getting people to jump on your concept, to jump on your type of game that you're trying to create. This is old school Nintendo to me, before all of the Wii casual stuff invaded them. This is what I'm talking about. I love to see them developing a brand new RPG crossover, especially if it's in the same vein as Mario RPG. Yo, this is such a good idea. I cannot be happier if this does turn out to be true. The Rabbids are really funny, and I think they're a great enemy and foe to have, because if you watch like the Rabbids TV show, they're not really good guys. They're really stupid and they mess with people a lot. Like people that aren't even bothering them, they mess with them. So they're kind of the bad guys already. So I love the fact that they're having the Rabbids, some of them be good and some of them be bad. And that Yoshi, one of the cornerstones of your party, along with lesser known characters, this is going to be amazing in full HD or in such crispy, nice HD. Oh, I cannot wait to play this style of game. Like, this is going to be fun, and maybe I'm overhyping it a bit, but these are the type of ideas that I want to see Nintendo do going forward, and this is exactly what I wanted Nintendo to do with Ubisoft and other third-party developers. That's fine. Hey, your third-party games aren't selling as much. Okay, that's fine. Work together and make a new game. Make a new game using your franchises, make a crossover, do whatever you can, but this is exactly what I wanted to see. I didn't expect something this crazy, but that's what I was kind of alluding to when I found out about this yesterday, and I was like, man, this is a crazy idea, and I kind of teased it. So this is awesome. I love it. I want to see Nintendo do more ideas like this where you're crossing over and you're making cool RPGs. Love it. To me, beats Nintendo Land as far as just having this style of game, an RPG for the launch. I'll take that over minigame collections any day of the week, and this is so good, so I'm happy about that. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below, especially if it plays like Mario RPG. Yo, it's gonna be fire. Anyway, so let's move on to the next article here. Yo, I told you guys about this, that potentially it could be coming, and now we've got Eurogamer saying that Pokemon Sun and Moon, or at least some type of version of it, the third one, will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. Yo, talk about system seller, talk about big, like, oh my gosh. But hey, I got some more information for you guys that I've learned about this, but I'll talk about that at the end. So multiple sources are telling Eurogamer a newer version of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon will launch for the Nintendo Switch. Multiple sources tell Eurogamer the game is already well into development and will launch in 2017 and currently holds the codename of Pokemon Stars. Earlier generations of Pokemon games have featured a third title launched later with expanded features. Pokemon Yellow followed Pokemon Red and Blue and this trend, and so on. So did Pokemon Platinum, which followed Diamond and Pearl. So with Pokemon Stars, the idea will be revived according to them, but it'll be the first time that we see a mainline Pokemon series game spanning on separate Nintendo consoles within the same generation of games. So that is something that they usually do differently. And indeed, the Nintendo Switch will be the first Nintendo quotations home console to receive a main Pokemon adventure, and it only took a nice short 20 years. As you might expect, Pokemon Stars is being developed by the Sun and Moon team at Game Freak, the studio behind all of the main Pokemon games since the series first started. So that's pretty freaking cool. It's actually really cool. And one of the big things about this is that the Pokemon Company has already talked about, yeah, we're developing on the Nintendo Switch. We're definitely going to do it. That's going to happen 100%. So I do not doubt this at all. And I'll give you guys a little tidbit that I've heard. So according to this news that just broke, or really the reaction to this news from Nintendo is definitely not good. Apparently they're kind of upset that this leaked, and they're scrambling to make sure people still buy Pokemon Sun and Moon on the Nintendo 3DS, you know, like crazy. But for me, I don't really think it's going to affect sales too much. I don't think they need to scramble or be upset or start worrying. Like, people who want Pokemon Sun and Moon will probably double dip. I mean, seriously, like, I'm going to double dip. I just bought Pokemon Sun just like a little bit ago. I went and picked up my copy, and I'm going to buy Pokemon Sun or Pokemon Moon. I'm going to buy the other one, or whatever the third one is. Again, like, it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to buy all of them. Or if not, heck, let's say someone doesn't buy the Pokemon Sun or Moon on Nintendo 3DS. They wait for the Switch version. That's fine. Let them wait for the Switch version and they'll still get that. No matter what, you're still getting our money. I mean, I understand you want to make more money and you want us to double dip and stuff, but no matter what, you're still going to get our money, Nintendo. This is a mainline Pokemon game on a Nintendo home console. That's going to sell more consoles than anything. People talk about Zelda and all that. I'm telling you, this Pokemon game, even though it comes on the 3DS, this is going to sell Nintendo Switch consoles like crazy. It is going to boost sales like crazy. You guys seen what Pokemon Sun and Moon is doing for Nintendo 3DS sales, which has already been a stagnant market. It's been out for how many years? Yet, month on month, just because of the hype of Pokemon Sun and Moon, sales have been increasing in the NPD for the US. Think about that for Japan with this type of game. Not only that, but Pokemon Sun and Moon has pretty much sold the most as far as launch sales go out of any Pokemon game on the 3DS era. Pokemon X and Pokemon X and Y, and also Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. So people are truly hyped for this game, and lots of people are having fun with it. Twitter has been getting lit with this game, so I can't wait to start playing it as soon as I'm done editing and uploading this video. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. I'm hyped, and I know you guys will be hyped too. Alright, and moving on to the last article here. Eurogamer's Tom Phillips has talked about some of the Switch's lineup that you're going to see, and it's looking pretty fire right now. He's listing off some games, so he says there's going to be a 3D Mario game, Mario Kart 8.5, Mario Rabbids RPG, Splatoon, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Pikmin 4, Pokemon Stars, and more. Yo, I'm looking at those games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. That's already looking really good. Now blows back the Wii U's first year. If these first games, as far as what's coming out here, comes out in the first 8 months, that blows back the Wii U's first year and a half. I'm sorry. Because the Wii U honestly didn't get like a lot of like great must-have games to me. It wasn't until probably, man, I mean, like Legend of Zelda came out. I mean, Pikmin, okay, I mean, if you like those, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, I mean, Super Mario 3D World, but there was a lot of mini-game collections, and there was a lot of other stuff, like Wii Sports Resort, there was Game & Wario, there was like Wii Fit U, I mean, you had Donkey Kong later, but these games are definitely looking a lot better as far as Nintendo's first, you know, few months to first year than what Nintendo had. Because really the only major big game in that first year was probably Super Mario 3D World. Like I said, you did have like Wonderful 101, you did have some other games, but Super Mario 3D World was probably the biggest game out of all of that in the first year. So the fact that you're going to have Zelda, you're going to have a 3D Mario, Mario Kart 8, you're going to have a Mario RPG with Rabbids, Splatoon, Pikmin 4, Pokemon Stars, and more. I mean, yo, Nintendo is going all out. Like I said, they're embarrassed. Anybody, if you look at the Wii U sales, especially a company as proud as Nintendo, they are embarrassed on how bad the Wii U did. You knew they were going to come all out with this Nintendo Switch system, and you saw that, at least I started seeing the fruits of that back at E3 2015 when they said, we're done. Like, we're pretty much done. They pretty much gave up on the Nintendo Wii U at E3 2015 because that presentation was horrible. I was like, okay, they've moved on. I said that they've moved on to Nintendo NX, and this is what they've been doing. This is the fruits of their labor. So people were upset back then when I said it, but it's actually the truth because this is what they've been spending their time on. This is the reason why we haven't been getting a ton of Wii U games and announcements, because they've been busting their butt, making sure that all of these games are going to be ready for the first year of the Wii U, potentially even the first calendar year of the Wii U. So from March to the end of December, this is what we're going to be getting, guys. This could basically be what we're getting. Everything's kind of aligning to we're going to be getting all of these games in that first 8 months or so. And then he says, and more. And more. And Eurogamer and all them, yes, it's a rumor, guys, but they've been spot on these things. And I definitely, you have to look. You have to look at what they've said so far and definitely say, yeah, that's probably going to happen. So I'm thinking the Nintendo Switch is going to be a hot commodity. There's going to be a lot of buzz surrounding it. You can talk about specs, you can talk about all that, but if it's HD, if it looks good on my TV, and there's a lot of games to play, it's going to be like the Nintendo 3DS. It's going to sell. Doesn't need to sell the most, doesn't need to sell more than PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro, whatever the case is, that's fine. Just as long as it sells and it gets more games and gets some decent third-party support, I am happy. So bring out the games, Nintendo. This is good stuff. I'm really hoping all this happens, and I'm super hyped. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, and everything in gaming. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.